we will discuss about Indo-Islamic architecture. Okay. Before discussing about Indo-Islamic architecture, first we will discuss about what are the features of Indo-Islamic architecture. Okay, because this style of architecture, it is totally different from the temple architecture. Either it is a Dravidian style of architecture or a Nagara style of architecture. Okay, so in Indo-Islamic architecture, we can see arch and domes. Arch, that domes are there. You have seen in the mosque, big like Taj Mahal. So domes that were introduced during this period. Okay, in this style of architecture, and this style is called arcade style of architecture rather than tribet. Tribet, it is a old school, old time, Greek influence. Okay, Greek influence, tribet style of architecture. Arcade, it is more or similar to the Islamic style of architecture, which is having a dome, arch is there. Okay, either 3-pointed arch or 4-pointed arch. Those we will discuss later. Okay, so that is there, and they have introduced the concept of minars around the mosque as well as the tombs. Mausoleums are nothing but tombs. Minar, you have seen them. Their speaker will be there, azan. That they have introduced this. Mortar they use for the cementing agent. Mortar they have used. Okay, and they have, in Indo-Islamic architecture, we have seen there is an absence of human figure, like it is there in the temple architecture, right? But in the case of Indo-Islamic architecture, there is no such any presence of human or animal figure. Okay, and Hindu architecture is there, the temple architecture, it is congested. It is congested compared to Islamic. Islamic architectures are there, right? It is very spacious, very massive. Very massive. You have seen Taj Mahal, no? Very spacious and very massive also. Qutub Minar complex. Okay, so in short, compared to Hindu architecture, Indo-Islamic architecture is more spacious and less congested. Okay, and here, what do you call? In Hindu architecture or temple architecture, they used for decorations, they have used the carvings, intricate carvings. But here they have used the calligraphy, that Arabic or Persian calligraphy are there, right? That they have used for the decoration purpose. And one more thing is that arabesque method. What is that arabesque method? You just check. This is a design. So these designs you can find in the Indo-Islamic architecture. So that they have used in Indo-Islamic architecture, arabesque method. Okay. Then next, Jali work is also a part of Indo-Islamic architecture. Jali work, I'll show you it. See, Jali, which is made up of the stones only. It is intricate. Okay, Jali. So this Jali work shows up importance of sunlight in Islam. Every Islamic architecture you can find this Jali work. Okay, and it carved from stone only. So Jali work also we can find in this Indo-Islamic architecture. Apart from that, presence of water body. That also we have found in the Indo-Islamic architecture. Either it is a small pool or fountain or a small drain. Okay, so here in Indo-Islamic architecture, water was primarily used for three purposes. Now also same thing. Water is used for three purposes. What is that? Religious purpose. Before namaz, they wash their hands and that is their religious purpose. Then to cool the premises, the presence of water, cool the premises. Then decorative purpose, fountains, that small drain in Taj Mahal. Okay, decoration purpose. So these are the purpose of using water in Indo-Islamic architecture. Okay, apart from that, it also Islamic rulers who Babur. I hope you know Babur, founder of Mughal dynasty. He has introduced two things in India. One is gunpowder Gunpowder he has introduced. Because of that, he won the first battle of Panipat. Gunpowder. Then second, charbagh style of gardening. Charbagh style of gardening. So exactly in front of the structure, there is a 4 square shaped gardens are there, which are adjacent to each other. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see? So charbagh style. So charbagh style of gardening that were introduced by whom? Okay, Babur. And it is a one of the prominent feature in Indo-Islamic architecture. Okay. Apart from that, there is a also technique they have used. Okay. Pitadura technique. So what is that technique? Actually, on the wall, for the decorative purpose, they engrave the gemstones. They engrave the gemstones on the wall for the decorative purpose. Check. Yeah. This kind of things you also found in the Sikh architecture. Sikh architecture also you will find this. Okay, Pitadura technique. Got it? So this is about the features of Indo-Islamic architecture. Okay. Now we will discuss about architecture development during Delhi Sultanate. So as you know that Delhi was ruled by Delhi Sultanate. So there were 5 dynasty ruled, right, which comes under a Delhi Sultanate period. So Siyam dynasty or Mamluk dynasty that they have. Okay, then they have Khilji, Tughlaq, Sayyid and Lodi. These are the 5 dynasty and they have contributed to the architecture. Okay, in this 5 dynasties architecture, we can find Indo-Islamic architecture more. Okay. So regarding slave dynasty, so actually most of the architecture, okay, which were constructed during slave dynasty or Mamluk dynasty were the remodeling type of architecture. That means they have demolished the Hindu temples, on that only they have constructed the Islamic architecture. Best example is Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar complex was there, right? Earlier there was a giant temple. Still you can find that remains of the temple. Broken walls there in Qutub Minar complex. So that was their main style of architecture. Okay, and these people only they have started erection of number of monuments. Like we have Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar is the best example. Okay, so regarding Qutub Minar, it is a 5-story building. Hope everyone knows. It is a 5-story building. Remember one thing. The height of the Qutub Minar and the height of Taj Mahal, both are same. But little bit I think 1 meter Taj Mahal height is long. Okay, compared to Qutub Minar. Okay. Anyway, so Qutub Minar, it is like Minar, concept of Minar we already discussed. Regarding Qutub Minar, it is a 5-story building. Qutubuddin Aibak. Qutubuddin Aibak. He was the founder of the Siyam dynasty or Mamluk dynasty. Why it is called Siyam dynasty? Because most of the rulers were slaves. Okay. And most of the rulers were belongs to Mamluk tribe. That is the reason it was called Mamluk dynasty as well as the Siyam dynasty. Founder was Qutubuddin Aibak. Okay. He started the construction of the Qutub Minar. Why? To mark the victory over the Delhi. That was the reason for the construction of Qutub Minar. But he died while playing the Chaugan. Chaugan means polo. He died while playing the Chaugan. Then after that, his son-in-law, Iltutmish. His son-in-law, Iltutmish has completed the construction of the Qutub Minar. Next 3. Then top story, okay, 5th story is also he started constructing. Almost completed. But again he lost his reign. He died, then again some other rulers came. Okay. Then Jahangir, Mughal ruler was there. Sorry. Tughlaq dynasty, Feroz Shah Tughlaq. He has completed the 5th story plus he also repaired the Qutub Minar. Okay, Tughlaq dynasty, Feroz Shah Tughlaq. So that is the story of Qutub Minar. And the name Qutub Minar, it is not on the name of the Qutubuddin Aibak. There is a one Islamic Sufi saint Kutubuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki. Kutubuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki. He was the spiritual guru of Kutubuddin Aybak. On his name, Qutub Minar was named. Okay, Qutub Minar is not named on Kutubuddin Aybak. Kutubuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki. Got it? So that was the contribution of slave dynasty to Islamic architecture. Then we have a Khilji dynasty. So Khilji dynasty, they have started using the red sandstone. They started using red sandstone. Okay, from here it is the beginning of arcade style of architecture. Proper dome, proper arch, proper minars are there, right? These are the features of arcade style of architecture. So proper arcade style of architecture was started from Khilji dynasty. And mortar, we already discussed that mortar they have used as a cementing agent. Example, Alia Darwaza by Alauddin Khilji, Siri Fort. Alia Darwaza, see, it is a gateway to Qutub Minar. Alia Darwaza. Alia Darwaza. Okay, it is called gateway to Qutub Minar. This is the entrance to Qutub Minar. Okay, here if you observe, arch is there, right? Dome is there. Okay, red sandstone. That was the material. Okay, so this is about Khilji dynasty contribution in Indo-Islamic architecture. Then Tughlaq. Same thing. Actually, during Tughlaq time, okay, because of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, you have studied about Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Okay, and what do you call Feroz Shah Tughlaq. Okay, because of these people, you can say that there is a crisis period for the architecture development. Okay, during this time in the Indo-Islamic architecture. Okay, era. So still some constructions were going on at that time. Certain constructions were going on, but not high in numbers or massive in numbers. And they started using the grey sandstone. Grey sandstone. Khilji, red sandstone. Tughlaq, grey sandstone. Okay. During Tughlaq time, rather than decoration or massive, they concentrate on the more on strength of the building. Okay, they concentrate more on the strength of the building, and that what do you call combined construction of arch and lintel method they have used. Arch plus lintel. Okay, lintel, sorry, not lintel, lintel. So both they combine and started using in their architecture. See, they have introduced batter system or batter system or batter technique. Okay, so what is that technique? Constructions are there, right? It's like a sloping wall. It's looks like a sloping wall, so that base of the wall is broad because of strong foundation. Okay, so that system they have introduced. Tughlaq. And example of or contribution of Tughlaq dynasty to architecture is city of Tughlatabad, Jahanpana and Ferozabad. And next, Lodi dynasty. So during Lodi dynasty, tombs are there, right? Generally or especially tombs were only constructed. But one of the important feature during this time is introduction of the double dome. See, this is one dome. Inside also another dome is there. So this make the height of the structure is less. Got it? Outside also one dome constructed. Inside also one dome is constructed. So this is double dome technique. So that were started by the Lodi. Okay. And simple structure, no lavish decoration, and shapes are octagonal shapes are there, and diameters is roughly 15 diameters are there, and construction is supported by veranda, sloping veranda. Okay, so not that much decorative compared to others, and not massive also. Lodi, anyway, there also struggle time. Sikandar Lodi, Ibrahim Lodi. Okay, and example Lodi Gardens, Agra. Agra city was founded by Sikandar Lodi. Okay, after Sikandar Lodi there was a Ibrahim Lodi. Ibrahim Lodi, then Babur. There was a first battle of Panipat, right, in the year, which year, 1526. Then Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi, then Mughal came into exist. Okay, anyway, so this is about Indo-Islamic architecture of Delhi Sultanate. Okay, contribution. And next, apart from this Delhi Sultanate, there was a contemporary many Muslim rulers in the region. They also contributed to the architecture. Okay, so they also contributed to the architecture. So that also we will discuss.